Cool. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do a countdown here. 3, 2, 1, go. Oops. So yeah, the first level is really straightforward. You just kind of have to keep in mind where these dudes spawn. You can actually get like combos here if you do stuff like that, and to keep your character moving. As opposed to because if the characters grab you here, it's actually a lot worse because they actually stop your movement. The way the character actually does damage or jumps is by hitting the up button like that, which can be kind of... Let's see. This guy can control you a little bit if you're not careful. That was actually a really good fight. Basically, that guy, he can actually stick out his like little sword there and keep you and like zone you a little bit, which can be kind of a pain. But the most, like basically, for the most part, you can rely on this game to be consistent in terms of spawns and RNG, except for instances of boss fights where things will change on you. These chain dudes actually take 4 damage, so what you want to do is actually exploit the fact that your kick is a lot longer than your punch, and actually try to get multiple hits in, even though he has a bit of a knockback like that. He kind of stays within your range. Nice. You kind of want to get that guy locked in the corner there. He kind of fought me a little bit, but and there's a timing window to deal damage to him there. So what seems kind of random, you can actually kind of get a feel for the way he moves. So this level actually has a manipulation that I'm gonna be using here. I'm gonna spawn a second dude here to get a bomb drop, and the bomb drop is pretty important to the boss fight here. So I need to make sure that they're not on the screen. Actually, there it is. Cool. I was supposed to get him on the way there, but he kind of was trolling me a little bit. And the reason we need that is because we're actually going to do a tactical despawn here. And do that. And basically what that does is that controls his movement, keeps him on that platform and actually taking damage. And that whole time you can actually get up close to him without him using his weapon there. Because he's actually a real problem without a bomb, because if you can't stunlock him, he'll zone you a little bit with his little flamethrower. I'm going to try to clip through this guy. Those guys are better off just clipping through, you don't have to actually fight them. In fact, it's kind of worse to fight them because their shurikens are really powerful. It's actually sometimes not bad to take a little bit of damage here, because you do get a little bit of that time back at the end of boss fights, because they will, because the HP actually costs time in this game when it does its little point countdown. I'm manipulating him to die right at the elevator so I can just keep moving forward. That is actually exactly how you want that boss fight to go. I wasn't getting that in practice, so I'm really happy I got that in the actual run. That fight is really chaotic. Specifically the last 2 boss fights, which are really similar in the way they behave. There's a lot of jumping, a lot of projectiles. That part can be really finicky too. That's actually the only part where you actually want to kill the shuriken guy, because he doesn't jump right away, and you don't really have an opportunity to jump into him to clip through him. So this boss fight is a lot more stressful coming up. I usually welcome health refills here, even though it's a little slower, just because it can be kind of a pain, at least for marathon settings. I'm gonna see if I can get him to spawn on the right side there. Okay, so you can actually get him to respawn on the right side there. He didn't do that for me, so that was unfortunately a little slow, but it's better to keep at full health and zone him a little bit to make sure you don't die. You can still get really good runs with not necessarily the most optimal level 5 boss. The final mission is actually different in the Japanese and American versions. I'm gonna kill these guys until I get a bomb spawn, so that's actually really good RNG. I don't have to farm any more of these guys. The front running ones I can just jump over now. And the reason is because we're going to do a similar thing, where we're going to stunlock the final boss like this. Because his kick is very powerful, so you want to be able to... Oops, I didn't quite get it. So I'm going to wait for him to do his kicks. And time. Cool. So sub 5 in this game is really good. There was so much going on there, I didn't really have time to explain it, but the gist of the ending part is that in Spartan X, which is the Game Boy version, you don't have that long walk at the end, which actually kind of makes it slower sometimes, because if you get a really good bomb drop like I did, and you actually, are able to use it, you can do half of his health right away. So it's interesting how the differentials work with and without that extra part of the game. Of course, it's the American version, which I just have access to. Yeah, so that was Kung Fu Master, for the most part. At least easy mode. It's a really fun run, really short. There's a lot of cool action, punching and kicking. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna be chilling here while they get some other stuff set up. I'm not sure what the next run is. It looks like it's gonna be, oh, actually it's gonna be Shaq Fu, run by E-Bloody Candy. This is actually gonna be a really cool run, so stay tuned. Shout out to the music in this game. It's pretty sick. But yeah, so that's all for me. Thank you for watching. I'll be back after Shaq Fu, actually, with Garbanzo Guy. We're going to be doing Bubble Ghost all levels, so that'll be really fun.
Thank you very much, Sicky.
No problem.
I think we have EBC coming up with some more Fu of the Shaq variety. I think...
Biography of him right now, and it does not say.
It is Rashawn.
Oh yeah, there it is right there.
Shaquille Rashawn O'Neal.
Did you know he was born in 1972?
I sure did.
Alright, we all set?
I wonder if everyone's ready to watch this former LSU star kick some butt.
Cool, looks like I got the green light.
Hey, go ahead and count yourself down.
I mean, I can. Unless there's a countdown from Shaq. Alright, I saw Feasel typing. I wasn't sure if it was for me or not. We're all set, I think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Alright, we are starting in 3,